Oh. Okay.
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next life, perhaps?
No, he is still breathing.
What?
The spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return. But there may yet be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, we might be able
Oh.
to bring him back.
But how? Is this even possible?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds.
I like how this is just a thing he can do.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered...
Yeah, it seems like a perfectly sane thing to do.
Well,
And as Chuck Tingle has explained, there are void crabs there, and they are terrifying.
very well. I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you are ready.
Yeah, this kid's a little OP. It's like, oh yeah, I can just send you into the void to recover somebody's soul. It's like, oh, you can do that?
To depart for the place to which every soul must
That they
go,
will.
but from which few ever return. It is time to perform.
What is this foolish dance? What manner of ritual is this?
Well, nothing foreboding here. This is about the point where you walk back and go, nope, couldn't find him. Sorry, guys. See, look at that. Just go into the light and everything's fine. Oh, I can't not follow him. He's wonderful.
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child, to the end of your journey. Destiny is cruel indeed to send me one so young. This may be a fruitless question.
Oh,
given the vacant expression,
that's a pain.
but do you know what fate awaits you here? He is wise beyond his years. An intellectual giant. I must return to the world above and tell everyone I met such a marvel. Do you think me a fool, boy? Do not pretend. There is no need for pretense here. You are ignorant. This is as it should be. Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance.
Aha.
I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand. As you see, this world is a blank slate.
Oh, that's a shame.
Before Yggdrasil fell, departed souls would come here before returning to the world tree. But now that the tree is gone, it is a place with an entrance but no exit. A dead end for the dead. A spiritual cul-de-sac. What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world. Before long, your soul will dissipate, be lost to the void.
I mean, I think I had to specifically look you up when your account got suspended.
As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. Until at last, the Lord of Shadows is the only one who remains. This is your destiny. Accept it, for you cannot change it. Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? If you do,
Understandable.
you are a fool. And yet, you would not be alone in your foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people just don't know when to give up.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, I was pretty happy with the one I threw out earlier. There was some New York Post headline that read something like, you know, these three words are the things you want to hear in a relationship or something like that. So of course my response was just Klaatu Barada Nikto?
Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair? You could not be more wrong. He came here with hope in his heart. The hope that one day he will defeat the Lord of Shadows. Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the last of my secrets. You know
The account where I saw it was the Ninja Sex Party account,
I am
and their three words were "I'm the Manticore," which I thought was pretty great.
your grandfather's teacher and tormentor. Do you see the magic circle that surrounds him? The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. This is the final secret. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not good for him at his age.
Oh yeah?
When the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power seas.
Yeah, that's just classic pillow talk.
Get out, mate! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue, I swear it!
I think we're going full DBZ here.
Well, would you look at that?
You know, I used to watch Full Metal Alchemist, but unfortunately I was watching it when it was still being fan subbed, and it got licensed like 40 episodes in, so the fan sub group stopped subbing it, so I couldn't get it anymore. It was a real bummer. It's also how I discovered BitTorrent, which is kind of funny.
Yes, very impressive. I thought you had gone soft in your dotage, but it seems
You know, and I think it's all on Netflix, so I should go back and watch it
well done.
just to see how it goes.
Jinx.
That's something I've heard as well.
Was that praise? For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment.
Aw.
Oh, that's warmed my cockles more than 100 nips of the hard stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's just a thing that happens. They'll do a full series,
Perhaps if you could
and then
stop congratulating yourself,
they'll do
squint beyond the end of your bulbous
like a
nose.
condensed, slightly better edited show. Like there was Full Metal Alchemist, and there was FMA Brotherhood. Then I have the 13 episode Hellsing, And apparently they did another one that was like 4 90-minute episodes, which is kind of strange.
Oh, no, you
Or maybe, sorry, 4 hour-long ones.
your poor young life snatched away from me.
Just kind of stretched out too much.
Stop your sniveling.
Oh,
The boy
that
is-
never goes well.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Ah, really? But I only came here to...
Yeah, that's... I mean, that's just the problem we had with Game of Thrones.
In fact, now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable.
In Evangelion, they didn't even have a manga to start. You know, they just did their series, and then like years later, they started publishing manga with a few changes. So I always thought that was weird.
Stop right there. Where do you think you are going?
I can't thank you enough for all your
Well, yeah. I mean, I enjoy the show,
training's finished.
but
I need to be on my way.
last season was rough, and this final one, oh dear.
Finished.
But I'm not sitting down and writing angry petitions because I'm not nearly that petty.
Honored luminary. If you would like to follow me.
I mean, shows having bad endings is just a thing I'm used to, I guess.
Your grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angri-La. He now has the power to send enemies straight to the beyond. It is a technique first devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkant, brother-in-arms of the Luminary of Legend. For you, I have a technique no less impressive. An attack of
So I
such
actually haven't
incredible
watched the end
power
yet,
that it can tear through all 4 dimensions.
but I've heard a bunch of spoilers, so...
Erdwin himself during his training with Yi, our first Grand Master. And it will give you strength beyond reckoning, Luminary.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you with Erdwin's attack. We'll be unstoppable.
yeah, there was never going to be a happy ending in Game of Thrones. I knew that from the beginning.
If you can master it. None since Erdwin has been able to do so. The training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more intense, more relentless, more excruciating than any you have faced before. Well, do you think you have what it takes?
I can do this.
You would make the right. The first step is to focus your mental energies and call forth a blade of pure light.
Well, things way back then, their entire idea of law was so fucked up that you could be a mass murderer and get away with it for a long time.
First attempt.
Because if you just went to a different county,
Speed you up a little.
the concept of extradition wasn't a thing for a long time. And yeah, that kind of blows my mind. It's just like murder someone, go to another village, everything's fine.
Me?
I mean, that's screwed up.
Run for my nice clean robe when I have you to do my dirty work for me.
What? You're going to make me fight my own grandson?
I mean,
Better.
there's a bit of a parallel in almost modern times.
Mastered.
You know, serial killers were able to go as long, you know, do the thing for as long as they did because police departments didn't talk to each other. You know, nobody passed things up to the FBI. So you had these murders that looked the same in different counties, but precincts weren't talking to each other at all. Okay, well, let's do this.
we continue, allow me to give your grandfather an unfair advantage. All in the name of speeding up your training, of course.
Well, and that's the problem. People who do have this compulsion, you know, the people themselves are unrelated, but there's usually some kind of pattern. The reason Dahmer was able to get away with it for so long is he was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he was killing gay men in the 1990s. If you were gay, you were probably visiting Wisconsin. You know, it was a transient population. Plus, the police didn't really care if somebody vanished. He was also killing a lot of minorities. So he didn't even have to move around to get away with it for as long as he did. And that's always struck me as really fucked up. But then you have drifters like Henry Lee Lucas. You know, he was all over the place. And, you know, there's no way to confirm what he did or didn't do. And holy crap, that was an attack and a half. Oh god, that is the worst. And that guy was later like the chief of police or something, or president of the police union. I certainly tend to agree in things like this. So do I have to do Quadra Slash repeatedly? Because I noticed it just did 32. Is this going to do 35? Okay. Oh, hell. Okay, yeah, it keeps going up, so... Okay, I'm gonna have to more heal again. Alright, let's hellish after these punks. Okay, if he uses Pearly Gates again, I'm fucked. So we'll heal up. Doppelgangers, of course. Hey, there we go. Take that, Grandpa.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. I couldn't have beaten it more soundly myself. I must say, I doubted you had it in you. But you have proved me wrong. And for once, that is no bad thing.
Well, plus, I mean, you're going to know the requirements of your project better than whoever made Unreal or Unity did. And I hear so many complaints about various features and misfeatures of, say, Unity.
hone that greatest of weapons. And now, I think it's time we peeled that old degenerate off the flagstones, don't you?
You beat me, even with the last secret of Angry-La in my side. Oh, I can't believe how much you've grown, laddie.
You weren't too much of an embarrassment, no. Perhaps I finally have a disciple worthy of the name.
Uh-oh.
So this is where you have been hiding. Wait.
More to go.
Sniveling worms. You thought to escape my clutches by cowering here in this ruined world. You have only delayed the inevitable.
No! Curse you! I had so inconsiderate. There was one last thing I wanted to teach you. Fine. Seems we must do it the hard way. You two will just have to learn the ultimate ability here and now. Or die trying.
What? So the last secret of...
Of course not, foolish man. There is another.
Okay, so it's a pet power.
Well, don't just stand so that I can die.
You dare to resist me?
You must do exactly as I say. Exactly when I say it. We have only one chance. Robert, do not think. Act. Use the technique I taught you. Now, Larry! Unleash! Quadra Slam! Yes, the last sentence. Solar flare!
Well then. You know, one tool, I guess, that I actually do want to mess around with. I think it's called Pico 8. It's like a very low spec virtual machine and or emulator,
It is great
depending on what you want to call it.
we must get to
And people have been making fairly quaint little games with it, but I kind of want to see what I can do with it. I mean, I know it would just lead to me leaving a wake of half-finished projects behind me, like always. But, you know.
You are finally awake. Good. I feared you had suffered some lasting injury. Lord Robert awoke a short while ago. He's outside speaking with the High
Oh,
Lord.
cool.
We should join him.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, load already. Thank you.
Oh, hello there, laddie. Better... What are you staring at me like that for?
It is your physique, Lord Robert. You were a good deal slighter only a short time ago.
Oh, that! Nothing a good breakfast could go cure. Aye, the Grand Master put me through worse.
No, seriously, you starved yourself to death, old man.
Lord Robert has told me what came to pass in the void, that you met Grandmaster Pang, and that she trained you in the ancient arts. I hear that you were even able to master the ultimate abilities of your ancestor Erdwin. You have my congratulations.
So, I think I've brought this up before, but they make it very clear at Yggdrasil that the main character has lost the power of the Luminary. It was taken by Mordegon. Why does he still have the mark on his hand, and how come he can still do some of these things he can do?
Well, funnily enough, I was just thinking about something Grandmaster Pang told me. She said old Erdwin used a very special form of transport.
Oh.
For the Dark One. Some
Well, this will be important.
flying contraption.
Whatever could that mean?
I didn't get the chance to ask her.
You're right.
But it sounds like just what we need to get up to that castle and knock Mordegon off his perch. As for our old friends, none of them were exactly the giving up type, eh? If I'm still alive and kicking, you can bet the rest of them are out there somewhere. So, what say we head over to Arborea and keep an eye out for our pals on the way? If this flying doodad's supposed to be sacred, the folks over there will know something about it for sure.
Apparently someone followed me. Well, that was nice of them. Yeah, JRPGs, I liked how Yahtzee defined them. It's a game where a bunch of high school students learn to use the power of friendship to kill God. That's perfectly on brand for like Shin Megami Tensei, but man, it really suits the genre as a whole.
To take on the Lord of Shadows.
Well, I wonder who followed me.
We have even devised a special training regime for you. Visit us again soon. We will
Well, at least I've got a full party. I don't have everyone else back yet. I guess our next stop is Arborea. And hey, we've got a boat again. I should actually make use of that. This is just a balcony. And a little save here. No. I have to go back upstairs. Pooh. Hell with it. I'll just save at a campsite. It'll be fine. Whee! You know, what's at the end of this? Nothing? Hork Knights. With their bees. It's always with the bees. Oh! Hey, wait, I have a quest that requires Blaze of Glory. We'll break out Helicopter here, and there we go. Okay, I'm actually going to take a sec and see what the hell that quest was. Boreal Serpent. Great! Those aren't even difficult. Okay, flying snake. Let's do this. Hey, there he is. So, we'll do the old accelerate the party.